Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary and our Night Elf Priest. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be all over the Kalimdor map in particular today. We're going to start by finishing off the heart, the hand, and the star, or whatever the quest is called, where we have to kill our 3 elite enemies. We just have to collect the hand now from Dagon, the sea giant. So we're on our way to do that right now on the coast of Dustwallow. And then what we're going to do is pick up all of the remaining Zul'Farrak quest lines, or at least a good chunk of them today. So it's going to include picking up the quest from Tabitha, also in the middle of the marsh here. We're going to head back to Gadget Zan and Steamweedle Port to pick up some other quests. And we're going to have to complete a few quest chains, I think, to pick up 2 of the quests that we need. So we're going to be in Tanaris, we're going to be in Feralis, and we're going to be in the Hinterlands as well over the course of the next couple of episodes. Should be interesting. So let's see how far we can get for today. In order to summon our sea giant here, over on the islands to the north, we're going to need to kill oracles, I believe, to collect a specific item called the Enchanted Sea Kelp. And once we collect that item, we should be able to place it upon the altar on one of those islands to the north and summon our elite sea giant that we need to kill. It's going to be a tough fight, but I think it'll be easier than the troll that we took out back in Stranglethorn, while also being a little bit tougher than the ogre that we killed in Alterac. We're on the Dreadmurk shore now, just on these islands to the north. We do have the world buff up. Should help us out a little bit. And let's get to work on collecting that enchanted sea kelp. Luckily, everything here should go down very quickly. Yeah, I do remember completing this quest on our hunter quite a long time ago. And I remember the sea kelp being very difficult to find. The drop rate is very low. We could have just gotten really unlucky, and I'm hoping that that is the case this time. Because yeah, I remember spending upwards of 40, 45, 50 minutes, I think, just to find the stupid thing. We'll see if we have better luck this time. In between episodes, we did pick up some new water as well. Since we are level 45 now, we can start using the Morning Glory Dew. It's twice as expensive as the Moonberry Juice, but I think the mana that it allows us to regenerate is definitely worth it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when I did this on the Hunter, we cleared out both of these islands like multiple times each in order to get what we need. But as long as we're here by ourselves, you know, we should always have things to kill. You know, I think I was also questioning to myself whether or not that these warriors might share a respawn with the oracles, which would be it would be a little bit annoying. It means that we would probably have to kill these warriors as well just to have chances at respawning more oracles. I haven't been able to confirm if that's the case or not, but it's probably a safe bet, so we might have to just kill everything, even though these warriors can't actually drop what we need. Just picked it up. Wow, haven't even been working at this for 10 minutes yet. That is perfect. Okay. Alright, so the altar's over here. Oh, it looks like we have another player here as well. Oh, is he gonna summon him? Oh no, it's a horde player. Okay. Well, he could keep the island potentially clear for us. That would be really nice. What we'll have to make sure of is that we tag Dagon first before he does. That would be quite frustrating if we summoned him and then he just kind of like took him. Alright. So we can summon Dagon. I think he comes out of the water from like this side, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there he is. Alright. It's all tagged, ready to go. And I think we should be okay. Gonna have to use a mana potion, probably. We'll tag him with this, and then we'll start using our wand. Yeah, we should be fine. Oh, he runs away in fear. Wow. Dagon the Ravenous. Hand of Dagon plus a Scroll of Spirit. That's nice. Cool. I am shocked that we got that done in 10 minutes. That is awesome. That gives us a lot more time to work on collecting those Zul'Farrak quests. And also working towards completing some of the quest lines involved to make sure that we have everything that we can do. There's really only two in particular. There's a quest that starts with the Screecher Spirits quest that we can pick up at Steamweedle Port, I think it is. And then Witherbark Cages is another quest that starts in the Hinterlands. And that one will lead to another quest that we can do in Zul'Farrak. We'll save that one for when we actually go to the Hinterlands, as we also are going to try to pick up the Mallet for Zul'Farrak as well while we're over there. And I think this, yeah, the Star, the Hand, and the Heart, this is turned in back in Ironforge, so we'll head back at some point. We'll see if we get to it today. I have a feeling that we'll probably want to just go straight to Feralis to take care of the Screecher Spirits quest once we're done picking up everything else that we need. So what we need to do first is grab Tiara of the Deep from Tabitha. So actually, let's see if we can get back to the main road. It'll be a little bit easier than just trying to travel directly through the swamp. I'd rather just go up and around for a little bit. Alright, perfect. Back on the main road. Let's follow this until there is no more road left. I think this is the point where we head off of the road now. Cut right through the swamp. See if we can beeline it straight to Tabitha. Should be a lot of travel today. Definitely not going to be looking to be efficient with it either. I want the chance to explore these zones a little bit more, or at least just get the nice, experience the nice little themes that we're gonna have between each one. Now, based on the travel time, I imagine we're probably not going to finish Screecher Spirits today. I can't ever remember how long it takes to actually get that one done. We're gonna have to do a lot of back and forth and a lot of flying. Alright. We're here in the quagmire. Reached Tabitha.
Well met. Safe
For
travel.
Tiara of the Deep. Long ago, I possessed a beautiful piece of jewelry, the Tiara of the Deep. And not only was it pretty, it held great power for those with the knowledge to use it. So when word of the tiara reached the hydromancer Velratha, she had to have it. She sent agents to my home and they stole it while I was away, the thieves. I want my tiara back. Go to Zul'Farrak, the troll city in Tanaris, find Velratha and wrench the tiara from her. Return it to me and you'll earn my favor. Staff? I don't know if this staff is better than what we have. I think we have plans to replace what we have with something else anyway, but it's a pretty cool staff. Give it that.
Farewell.
And 6,000 experience is quite a bit. It is quite a decent reward. Alright, I think heading back to Theramore, maybe swimming across and then taking the flight is probably going to be our best bet, if I had to guess. I kind of regret not picking up the Screecher Spirits quest when we had the chance. But I didn't think we would be ready for Alice so soon. I guess I just had forgotten that it actually led to a Zul'Farrak quest. I think on the last couple of characters I had, I probably didn't end up doing whatever that Zul'Farrak quest was because I realized too late that it was associated with the dungeon. Also keep forgetting to pick up some more light feathers so that we could use levitate. It's always situations like these where I realize that I haven't actually picked it up and could actually use it. So it would allow us to get across the water without having to swim. We probably should have gone a little bit further north, because I think we have to go to the front of Theramore anyway in order to enter. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Nat Pagel. I forgot that he was here.
Hello.
Hi, buddy.
Safe travels.
Such a weird place to find him. You'd think he'd show up in like a place like Stranglethorn or something like that. If there's going to be another way inside from the southern end. So I might just have to go over here. This might be like one of the single most annoying travel things about the Alliance side specifically, is just where Theramore is situated. Because there's no good flight paths in between here and like Thalanar, I guess. Or Gadget Sand for that matter. Alright, we've made it back though. Alright, we are off to Gadget Sand. We've got to pick up the Troll Temper quest as well as the Divine-O-Matic Rod. Then we'll pick up Screecher Spirits from Steamweedle. And then we'll have to ride back to Gadget Sand and fly to either Feathermoon Stronghold or Thalanar. It depends on, I guess, what would be faster. Probably Thalanar. Because it's not only closer on the map to, you know, Gadget Sand where we're going to be flying from, but yeah, Feathermoon Stronghold, another example of just Alliance traveling woes, where it's just so, that boat is so slow getting from Feathermoon to the mainland. And yeah, I think we're just gonna, we'll probably just get straight into Screecher Spirits. I don't think we'll do anything else in Feralis right now. Definitely gonna want to take on the zone as a whole, but we've got some time. We're kind of like, I feel like levels 40 to around 46 or so is such an awkward leveling range. It might even be the most awkward leveling range for questing, because a lot of the 40 to 50 zones have starting quests that that aren't really great to start doing until around 46 or so, which is kind of what we're aiming to do. So you're kind of left with dealing with the 30 to 40 zones, or like Stranglethorn. Stranglethorn carries a lot between levels 40 and 45. Which is why so many players feel obligated to do the zone, even if they enjoy it or not. Luckily, we're almost out of that phase now, though. We can really start diving into Feralis and Hinterlands. We've already started Tanaris a little bit. Alright. There's so many quests here in Gadgetzan. So we'll pick up Troll Temper first.
How may I help?
From one of the miners slash blacksmiths.
Farewell.
The Sand Fairy Trolls of Zul'Farrak make a tempering agent from sandstones, and I can use that to temper the goods I craft. Yes, I can. It is highly prized by connoisseurs, so if you bring me a good supply of the temper, then I'll reward you well. Zul'Farrak is northwest of Gadgetzan. Good luck.
Ashaf.
I believe the rod quest comes from, our chief engineer friend.
Yo! Have a good one!
Sergeant Bly stole from me. He said he'd only borrow it, but he stole my cherished Divinomatic rod. Without that rod, how will I know where to dig new water holes? Find Bly and bring me my rod. I heard he led his band of ill-reputed adventurers to go treasure hunting in Zul'Farrak to the west. I bet you'll find him there. Let's hope the trolls took care of him, because if you have to fight him for the rod, then you're in for a serious fight. Got a couple of blue pieces here. Oh, this leather headpiece is kind of crazy for like a shaman or a druid. We got this ring. This ring is amazing for rogues and hunters, but not for us, so
Be good!
not going to get anything there, but that's okay. Alright, and now we travel to Steam Needle Port, across the desert. Let's go ahead and pick up Screecher Spirits. Our quest log is looking pretty full in the Zul'Farrak section here. Alright. Let's grab Screecher Spirits. Which comes from our troll buddy here.
See ya later.
I seek the spirits of the Vale Screechers of Feralis. They are the cousins of an old god, and their spirits are linked to him. Take this bramble wand and go to Feralis. Find and defeat Vale Screechers in southern and central Feralis, then wave my bramble over their fallen bodies. This will coax their spirit to reveal itself. Touch the spirit and collect its essence. Return to me with my bramble and with the collected essence, and I will tell you more about the old gods of which I spoke.
Be seeing ya.
Right. Sounds good. We'll take a look at our map and see where these spirits are. Of course, they're closer to Feathermoon. Alright, yeah, it'll probably be better for us to go to Feathermoon then. Once we take care of our Zul'Farrak related activities, I think Feralis will be the first 40 to 50 zone that we dive back into. And I guess at level 46, which we're not terribly far away from, is probably when I'll start looking for groups. 46, 47 seems like a decent range for the dungeon.
How are you?
Alright, off to the Feathermoon Stronghold we go. Yeah, I think I picked up that flight path in between a couple of episodes, just so that we would have it. And I think I briefly took a look at the vendors as well, just to see what was there, and I don't remember seeing much at all. Which is surprising, because it feels like a major town for the Alliance in Kalimdor. But not too much there. I think there's like maybe it's like there's one of the master profession trainers might be there. I think it might be for alchemy. So I guess there's that. Love Feralis's atmosphere so much. The only quibble that I have with Feralis in vanilla is that I wish it had Cataclysm's music. Both versions of Feralis, even in Cataclysm, are fantastic, and I don't usually say that about many Cataclysm zones. Most of them are a downgrade, in my opinion, at least. But Feralis is actually one where I think it got even better. And the music they crafted specifically for Feral and Cataclysm was so good. And if Vanilla's version had it, this would be arguably my favorite zone in Classic. And the, you know, the jungly Stranglethorn music, it's fine. It works well enough, but ultimately this is a Night Elfin zone. You know, I often refer to Feralis as the green version of like Ashenvale or Teldrassil. It's the green, you know, Night Elf area. Yeah, even if they used like the Night Elf music like that, just throughout the whole zone, or, you know, just take Ashenvale's or Teldrassil's music, and this zone would be perfect. I know I could do that technically through the Leatrix Plus add-on. You know, play some different music while I'm in the zone. But yeah, this place is great. As soon as we arrive, we are already heading out once again. I guess my mount doesn't work in here. That might complicate things. This person just came off the boat, so maybe we'll make it. I have to imagine the boat pathing is like takes significantly more time than the Zeppelins do. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I mean, for this boat in particular, getting to the mainland is pretty easy and painless, but having to go all the way around this island to get here, you know, from the mainland to here, it's definitely really slow. A little bit of free water. An intellect buff. Let's get to work. So I guess we could find some screechers down here, but I feel like it would be more rare to see them down here on the Forgotten Coast than, like, you know, closer to Dire Maul. Oh no, that's right. It's not. I forgot. It's these things. I got it into my head that it was like the owl type, you know, beasts, not these like serpents. Okay, this makes more sense to me now. Yeah, there's a decent amount of these down here, I think. They're a little bit higher level down here as well, I think up by Dire Maw, they're like a couple levels lower than this. Okay, we should have an item that we can use. Yeah. Do this, click on the spirit. We only need 3, I guess. Put this on our bars for now. I didn't actually like take the time to look at the quest itself. Yeah, only 3, so this should actually be very quick. I didn't realize it was only 3. That should be our last one. All right. Well, this is really awesome, actually. I was not expecting to get this one done in time, but looks like we will. And I think the boat might be coming back too, so this might be good timing. Yeah, looks like it. Perfect. So we'll fly back to Gadget Sand and get back to Steamweedle Port to turn this in, and then we can call it a day, I think. And we'll see what the follow-up quest is. Hopefully it's the quest that takes us into Sulphur Rock, but it depends on, you know, what else might be involved. And then that means in the next episode we'll be going to the hinterlands, for sure. And we will be working on more than just the Zul'Farrak related stuff there. We are going to definitely want to work on the Clement surprise as well with the Owlkin that are in the area. And I think there's another quest too that involves killing those Owlkin for a different reason too, like collecting their feathers or something. So yeah, feathers and giant eggs. We got the Mallet quest. We got a lot to do in the hinterlands. And hopefully with all of that put together, that will ideally get us to level 46. And then we can pick up some new abilities. And then we can decide, you know, if we're ready to go into Sulphur Rock at that point. Yeah, we'll see about, you guys are going to see, I guess, firsthand what this boat ride actually looks like. It's going to take us all around. I think it's just this island. I think it cuts through the other one. Can't remember from last time, but we'll keep it in if it's not too long. Yeah, it looks like it's just this one, which is good. If it went around the other one as well, that would be a little wild. Suppose it does give you a little bit of a preview of the ruins here. And we are close enough, I think, to see the Naga. Don't see any at the moment, but yeah, there's one right there in the water, I think. Yeah, it's kind of cool that these islands kind of have a dark shore vibe to them. It's very different than, you know, what you see in Feralis on the mainland. It's kind of cool that they have that here, though.
Hello.
All right, let's enjoy our flight back to Gadgetzan. back in the desert. Alright, let's get back to Steamweedle Port. And let's see what comes next. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. It's a little bit more travel than usual. But sometimes I like being inefficient, I guess. Sometimes I like hyper-focusing on kind of like one specific type of task that I want to get to. In this case, just kind of, you know, crossing our T's, dotting our I's around Zul'Farrak.
Who you be? Okie dokie.
You have done well, Alindria. Perhaps now it is time to reveal more. There is an ancient prophecy among the trolls, where the dead god Hakar, the Soul Flayer, will one day return to this earth. Some say the coming of Hakar will bring joy and glory to the troll kind, while others believe his resurrection marks the end of all things. I do not believe this myth, but I do know the essence of Hakar holds a great power, and this power should be kept from those who would abuse it.
Later.
The ancient prophecy of Moshu Aru speaks of a way to contain the god Hakar's essence. It was written on 2 tablets and taken to the troll city of Zul'Farrak, west of Gadgetzan. Bring me the Moshu Aru tablets. The first tablet is held by the long-dead troll Theka the Martyr. It is said that his persecutors were cursed into scarabs and now scuttle about his shrine. The second tablet is held by Hydromancer Velratha near the sacred pool of Gazrilla. When you have the tablets, bring them to me. Okay, cool. This is our Zul'Farrak quest. I'm really excited to read those tablets. I hope that they are readable in our inventory. That would be nice. And I guess I'm surprised that they drop off of specific enemies. I thought that they were tablets that I would have to maybe like click on or something. But that actually kind of makes it easier, to be honest. I wonder if that quest is, this kind of quest chain is required for Zul'Gurub at some point. I'm not sure, but in any case, that is going to do it for me for today, I think. I think we can use our Hearthstone now, because we will be going to the Hinterlands in the next episode. We'll be dealing with the Witherbark Cages quest, as well as our Clement surprise, and some other stuff as well. I'm going to head back to Ironforge in between episodes, though. We do have some auctions, I think, to post and whatnot.
What can I do for you?
But yeah, that is going to do it for me for today. As always, I really appreciate you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking the video and following the series playlist, which you can find down in the description below. And if you are ever interested in supporting the channel and continuing to help me keep those mid-roll ads out of all of my episodes on YouTube, consider checking out my Patreon page as well. You can join for free to get all of my episodes ad-free, and if you become a full member, you'll gain access to the next week's worth of episodes before it comes out on YouTube. Anyways, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care.